about a little breakfast? What would you say to a dozen grilled winkles on a bed of curried Rice Krispies?
So here's the thing. Lister is seen shining his shoes, and supposedly he's going to give up eating Indian food.
The phenomenon of you not eating spicy food is like an old lady not sitting on a park bench with her legs open.
I'll believe it when I see it.
It's because of her, isn't it?
Cue Crichton complaining about Kochanski because, unfortunately, that's a thing this season.
There is, of course, the issue of the salad cream.
I never heard the term salad cream, but I assume it's creamy salad dressing like ranch or Caesar.
I spent many months training everyone to put the salad cream in the fridge. Then she comes on board, and lo and behold, it turns up back in the cupboard.
Why wouldn't you refrigerate that? I guess I have to side with Crichton on that one. And I do get a kick out of him puzzling over how to iron a bra.
The only way I've found is to stretch each container over my head and iron it from there.
Because that's a thing you're supposed to do. So Lister tries to put a stop to this.
Look, if you've got a problem with hair, say something to hair. Yet no point whinging to me about it. Say it to hair.
Which works about as well as you'd expect.
Oh, what's this doing in here?
Hold me back. Hold me back.
There he goes again.
These deviations from established Space Corps drill could put our lives in jeopardy.
Unfortunately, I've known people who do things like this, so I just find Crichton especially hard to take in this episode.
A shiny thing with a long, silvery, glimmery thing behind it.
It's a phasing comet, velocity 25,000 NPS.
That's what I said.
Kochanski thinks they should go around it, but Lister wants to plow right through its tail. Kochanski can be annoying, but she usually knows her stuff. So of course they ignore her and plow right through anyway.
Auxiliary flight modulator is short-circuited. And the chocolate dispenser's ejected all the nutty fruit snack bars onto the galley floor.
My favorite part of this is Kat reading off the damage reports.
Nutty fruit bars sliding about.
Stabilizers very unstable.
Also the stabilizers being unstable. Anyway, when the ship is 2 minutes from being disintegrated, they finally listen to Kochanski and turn around.
And just stop calling your boyfriend Dave. I'm Dave. He's not Dave, he's the anti-lister.
Anyway, they were trying to reach a linkway to her dimension, and now they've missed it, so she's not happy. It might have worked if the thrusters were working properly, and apparently the reason they weren't is because they're carrying too much cargo. So Lister is about to go to the cargo bay and see if anything can be jettisoned.
Rimmerman, you coming?
I'm surprised Kat wasn't more offended by that.
I called you Rimmer, my God. Cat, are you going to make yourself useful, or are you just going to preen yourself all day? I can't believe I called you Rimmer.
Meanwhile, Crichton tries to actually talk to Kochanski, sort of.
Pants belong in the pants drawer, and socks belong in the socks drawer.
He ends up being condescending about it and ends up just setting her off.
And to cap it all, I am faced with some neurotic droid who's completely obsessed with my pants drawer.
Well, just as long as we understand one another.
Welcome to hell.
Back to Lister, he's come across some of Rimmer's things, and now suddenly all of Rimmer's annoying habits are endearing.
But now that he's gone, I can see them for what they were. Cretinous. Little human foibles that made Rimmer special. These can go. No, you can't throw them out.
Flashback to when Lister and Rimmer played golf on a small planetoid.
Tough luck, Misty. I'll just pop mine, and you owe me 50 big ones.
Hey, it's Rimmer's ball, isn't it?
It must have gone right around the planetoid, sir.
No point in bothering him about it, Crichton. Let's go.
It must be here somewhere. I've been around the planetoid twice.
And another flashback to a game they used to play on the ship.
We used to open up the lockers of all the dead crew members, and we got to keep whatever we found.
I know you've chosen that one because you think that I think that you're cheating. So I'll have it, and it'll be useless. I'm not going to fall for that one, Listy.
God damn it, Rimmer.
Gold necklace, a bundle of cash, a nude wrestling video.
Right, well, I'll have that one.
Yikes. Remember, even though Rimmer can't be hurt, he still feels pain.
It was great. It was fun.
I'll put the rubber room on standby, sir.
Sometime later,
Hello, Listy.
Rimmer's back, I guess.
Where have you been?
I fought in the Belagosian War. I was decorated and used as a Christmas tree in the town square where people came and fed me cherry liqueur chocolates for the whole winter.
Really?
No, I'm only kidding.
And he's changed a bit.
You know about kidding.
I just thought it was time I lightened up a bit.
Then things get kind of awkward.
I hear you've got a new crew member.
Yeah, Kochanski.
Is she as good as me?
Well, she's been here a few weeks and she hasn't quoted one Space Corps directive.
And then weird.
I've missed you, man.
And I've missed you too, Listy.
Dave, don't ever leave us again.
Oh, Listy. Rimsy.
Of course that was a dream. By the way, the outtake has the kiss going on a lot longer. I kind kind of wish they kept it like that. I think it's the kind of gag where the longer it goes on, the funnier it is. I suspect the reason they cut it short is because of that strap that pops off of Rimmer's jacket. I don't know if that's the reason, it's just my guess.
An ashtray with a little taste of whiskey chucked in with maybe some curry coming along there, you know, all mixed into a whole Craig Charlesian Liverpool supporting potpourri.
Either way, gotta love how they're both smiling at the end of it. That's kind of adorable.
Kissing Rimmer? I'd rather go bopping for apples in a communal latrine at the Reading Festival.
Sometime later, Crichton is trying to help Lister with some hypnotherapy.
What the hell? Wrong disc. That was my German language course. An extract from Hitler's Nuremberg speech. Definitely hypnotic, but not in the right way.
That was great. Anyway, while Crichton is going to get the right disc, Kochanski shows up. Lister apologizes for messing up her chance to go back to her dimension.
That's okay, I'm sure there'll be another chance for you to cock it up again.
Suppose you must be missing him.
And is surprisingly sympathetic, since he's missing someone too.
Where they laugh,
I know.
where their nostrils flare up like two railway tunnels leading into Snot Street Station.
So you're missing Rimmer?
I had a dream about him, and he was different. All smiles and jokes and stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't tell her about the whole dream.
Holly brought him back to keep me sane, but he drove me mad.
Maybe he sacrificed his happiness to keep you sane.
No, we're still talking about Rimmer, right?
You're saying I had him all wrong?
It wasn't your fault. You had to hate him. It was what kept you going.
That's kind of sweet how she hands him the box of tissues. Of course, now Crichton comes back.
This is the medical bay for sick people only. Surely you haven't broken out in a confusingly filed pants rash.
It turns out that Lister is already feeling better and he didn't even need Crichton, which Crichton is naturally thrilled about.
She was only trying to help.
It's not the help I mind, sir. It's the fact that she succeeded.
Priorities, Crichton. Sometime later, they've invited Kochanski to their game night. It's kind of nice that they're giving her a chance.
We're not going to have any games that involve dropping trousers and light and stuff. Well, that takes care of most of the repertoire.
They're even letting her choose the game.
I choose the magic flute.
But she's got to explain it because it was only on her ship.
We each hum a section of an aria, and the others have to guess which character is singing. Once, Dave, my Dave, he sang the Birdcatcher song in the German translation, and it was hilarious. We all, totally fell about.
What, were you going through a meteor storm?
Aw, she tried. So Crichton has put something together in the AR suite to show them, so game night is fortunately cancelled.
I believe this is the answer to your dream, sir, and something slightly more effective than Miss Kochanski's psychobabble.
Are you guys ready for the Rimmer experience?
It's a museum to Mr. Rimmer's memory.
Crichton dug up Rimmer's diary and recreated certain events based on how he described them.
It's all in there. The man, the memories, the personality.
The ego.
Yes, I had to scale that down quite a bit. Enjoy.
Of course, we gotta start with the Rimmer salute.
Arnold J. Rimmer was a deeply remarkable man. Sometimes it needed a strong mind and cool nerves to hold the crew together.
Oh god, there's so much to unpack here. Okay, first of all, look at the weird synchronized way that Kat and Lister are steering. Crichton is dressed like a maid.
You're quite right, sir. As usual. How could I have made such an elementary mistake? As usual.
Not sure what's going on with how Rimmer looks. The uniform with all the extra baubles on it, which makes him look like an admiral or something, makes sense because that's obviously how Rimmer sees himself. But not sure what's up with the makeup.
Sounds like this, but I get really scared.
Then again, the rest of them look shiny like they're made of plastic and their teeth look unnaturally white.
Say, Rimmer's a really great guy, isn't he? I don't know what we'd do without him.
I owe my life to him.
It's so weird. I don't know if this is supposed to mean that Rimmer sees them as fake, or if they're supposed to look Uncanny Valley because it's a program. Oh, but it isn't over yet. It's that awkward look on Lister's face that really sells it. Yeah, if you haven't seen this before, I highly recommend looking it up on YouTube to see the whole thing and get the full effect. Clips of it don't do it justice. I love how there's mention of his swimming certificate. By the way, that's not Chris Berry's voice, unfortunately. Apparently that's Red Dwarf composer Howard Goodall's voice.
It would have been nice to have maybe had a go at the song. I mean, I would have obviously put a lot of Rimmer, sort of me Rimmer, into it. Maybe they thought they'd have to wait as long for my singing to get any good as they did for my golf.
I love how it says Toodly Pipsky on the exit doors. That's definitely some effective aversion therapy.
I never want to see or hear from that scum-sucking lying, weasel-minded smegger in my entire life.
I love how Kachansky was smiling the whole time. She was just there for the ride.
Sigmund Freud, eat your heart out.
And so ends Blue. Maybe not the best idea at this point to remind us of how much we miss Rimmer. But either way, it's a welcome addition. Also, I'm pretty sure this is Rimmer's last appearance for the rest of the season. Don't worry, there's only 3 more episodes to go. We can make it. Even though it's played for laughs, I do kind of like Lister remembering Rimmer in a positive way. And I'm not just being sentimental. I like how this episode shows how, when you haven't seen someone in a long time, you sometimes remember them differently than how they actually were. I think in Lister's case, he watched how Rimmer changed and bonded with him a little just before he left, so maybe he wants to believe that he and Rimmer were always on friendly terms. Other than that, there's the Rimmer experience, which is probably one of my favorite moments from the series. Not to mention that hilarious dream sequence. People always credit that for all the Rimmer ex-Lister fan fiction, but I'm guessing it was around before then. For some reason, people love to pair up characters who clearly hate each other. This just confirmed it for them. I also like how the title has a double meaning. It's the color of Rimmer's uniform, and it describes Lister's mood upon missing him. I just really like this one. Even Crichton isn't as bad as he's been in the last couple episodes. His behavior just hits a little too close to home for me. Next up is Beyond a Joke, because if there's one thing we wanted in Season 7, it was a Crichton episode. See you then.
And if you play your cards right, then he just might come around for dinner. He's Harold, Rimmer, no rhymes left now apart from Quimmer. We hope they fade us out before we get to Shimmer. Fade out, you stupid glimmer.
I used to put my nan's bra around the armchair until I could unhook it with my left hand. Even now, every time I see a Parker Knoll, I get horny.